everyone and welcome to my channel. This year we are going to be doing the Advent calendar a bit different because I got this box here with a special Christmas tree with a train and stuff, and yeah, a lot of things in here, lights and so on. And I will be building this over the next days, and I will take you on the journey there, and I hopefully will have it done at the 24th. Because here in Denmark we are celebrating Christmas Eve the 24th. So hopefully that will be the day where I turn it on. Anyway, let's go to the table and get started with this Advent calendar. I will have a lot of fun and I hope you will as well. So here we got the books that I got. I got this one on a sales exhibition in Germany, Reda. And I really loved this one and I just had to get it. So let's open it up. Oh, and you can see here where I got it from. So if you want it as well, you can go to that homepage and see if you can get it there. You should. So let's see. First of all, we have a plastic bag with the build instructions. We have some electrical things here. And some things for that maybe. And is that a wire? That's a wire. We have all the small figurines that we are going to be painting the next few days. We have an extra figurine set that I got from just buying this set, so that's nice and they're kind of cute. Then we got some greenery. I have heard that this is some kind of moss. I did not know that, but it is. Then we have a ton of small light bulbs. And I think this is the main board for everything. And here we have the engine. I think that is for the little train, because there is a train in here. I don't know if I can show you the little train. Nope, but it's in there and we will find it. Then we have all the pieces for the tree itself. Here is the guide for how to put the base for the tree together and the train and so on. I am unpacking all the wood pieces here. And oh, here is the piece for the train. I don't know what that's called, the railroad. But first of all, I am going to take all of these pieces out of these squared wood pieces here. I don't know what to call that, but I'm just going to pop all the pieces out first, and then I'm ready to put the first part of this tree together. The first thing we need are these three pieces right here, because this is going to build a measure thing between the layers on the Christmas tree. So I'm just popping these together. I need my hammer for that. So I am just popping these together so that it is ready for use. So we need to put together these pieces for the tree itself. So first of all, I am going to release this little ring here from the inner circle. We don't need the inner circle, but I need the ring. So let me get that out of here. So this ring here that we just popped out is going to be glued together with the ring A, and the one here is ring B. And I'm just popping on a tiny bit of my tacky glue, that's tacky glue, around the B ring here, and then I am placing the A ring on top, just like this. The A ring is a little smaller than the B ring, and that's just perfect. We need all these rings here, so I am going to take these apart as well. It was a little trickier, so I had to cut some of them free and so on, but I took my time with this so I didn't break anything. Then I glued the C ring on top of the D ring. Here I'm putting the G ring on the H ring. And here I have the F ring and I am gluing E on top of that. And finally I on the J ring. I'm actually supposed to paint everything white before I continue here, but I decided to glue the small piece here on top first, if it wants to. Making sure that I don't have any blobs around the stick here, and making sure that everything is glued in place. Then I take the next one in the size and I am scooping that up on the pin here, placing this wooden measuring thing and popping in some glue underneath that one. And then I am just pushing the next part up to that measuring tool, and again making sure that I don't have any blobs of glue. And I'm going to leave this to dry. I use this measuring tool to make sure that I don't paint longer down than the next shelf is going to be, because there's not much room between the stick here and the shelves, so if I have paint on there it will be hard to put them together later. And then I am going to paint the top itself here, crevices and small nooks and crannies. And I'm also painting the top side of all these discs. When the paint is dry, I am taking two of the LED light bulbs. I am putting one of them through the first hole and then this middle hole that is next to the side of the rod. And I'm just gonna pull this wire through and I'm gonna aim on the other side. Wire around the stick, so I did that instead and then pulled both wires through the hole in the middle. Then I take a piece of this copper thing where we are going to connect all the wires so that we only have two wires going down to the next layer, and I am going to cut a piece of it so it fits here underneath the second layer. And I'm making sure that it's stuck on there, and then it has this kind of protection sheet on top, and that is really good stuck on there. It took me like forever to get that piece off there, but I managed, and with time I figured out how to do it easier, but this was really difficult to get off. You can see me struggling here. Then I shortened off all the wires, and now I am taking off the safety thing on the wire here with my little scissor, just ripping it off from each of these wires that I shortened. And I'm going to connect all the wires so that I have one from each light bulb in each of these small bundles here of wires, and then I am going to take another extra wire and bundling that up together with these wires so that I have one of each the light bulbs wires and another wire in one bundle, and then the rest of the light bulbs wires together with another wire in the other bundle. I'm taking one of these bundles and I'm going to solder that on one of these copper strings, making sure that this bundle is not at all touching the other copper string. Soldering that on there and then doing the same on the other side with the other bundle. This is a bit difficult to show, but that's how I do it. I'm using a tiny bit of hot glue to make sure that all my wires are sitting nice and flush with the bottom piece of this layer, or yeah, what you call that on the tree. And I'm just making sure that it is really good and stuck on there and flat as possible. Then I am going to take the two wires and twist them around the middle part here before I take my white paint and paint over the burn mark that I made. For the next layer I need this little piece here and I need it to be all black, so I'm just using my black Vallejo and painting this in a black color, and I'm actually mixing a tiny bit of red in there to look like fire on the inside of this little bowl. I found the smallest LED light bulb and painted the white piece here black, because that is going to sit in the little fire bowl that we just painted black. I did not show you that I placed the next level on the tree here, but I did that the same way with the measuring thing and glued it together and put the wires through the little hole so that I have them ready. Now I am taking the colored light bulb here and I'm placing that through the little black bowl we made. Pulling the wire through the hole for this little ball and making sure that I glue the ball in place where it needs to go so it is stuck nice and tight. I placed the other bulbs and now again I am taking a piece of this copper sticker here and sticking that up under this layer that I just placed. And again I have divided all my wires into two bundles, one wire from each of the LED bulbs, and again I am shortening these, taking an extra piece of wire and placing together with the bundles. That is the wire that will go to the next layer again. And then I am soldering one bundle to one side of this copper band here and the other bundle of wires to the other copper strip here. And again I'm making sure that they are not touching each other at all. After soldering both the bundles of wire together, I am placing the next level on this Christmas tree and just pushing it up using this measuring tool and gluing this layer here in place as well. When you play the layers, you can see that there is kind of a little hole near the middle rod here, and that hole needs to line up all the way from the top and down. That's the easy way to figure out how to place the layers, so just follow that. I placed the LEDs off camera and I soldered it again off camera. It's the same procedure as the other layers that we have had. And now I am just placing the last layer of the tree here, again using the measuring tool and some glue to glue this layer in place. Again, I placed all the LED lights and I soldered that to the bottom of this one so that I only have two wires going from the bottom layer and down. Again, I painted this white between all of these layers or places for the fun part of the Christmas tree. So now we have the top of the tree all ready. So that's what you get for today, and I will see you again tomorrow. I know this was a bit confusing, but I hope you liked it anyway. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.